What's up, you guys? This is Los, Heath, and Anthony with the MalcoCast. We thought you knew. We thought you knew. Happy birthday to We Thought You Knew. Anthony has just informed me that Malcontent's very first CD, titled We Thought You Knew, is just turned 21, and that means it's old enough for a shot of whiskey.
Or a margarita.
So that's the cover of it. Tell us about the CD cover.
The CD cover is very, 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 very juvenile.
Hey. I created that.
We totally. You see how we totally ripped off Korn right here?
Uh-huh.
We had the backwards N.
Yep.
Two backwards N's.
That's right.
This thing right here is a lotus flower.
Yeah.
But it kind of, if you turn it upside down, it kind of looks like a Viking. Can you see the sunglasses and shit?
Oh, sweet.
or a biker or something, dude. Like, if you open it up, these cool, fashionable CDs. We didn't mean for them to be this way. This is what it looks like when your printer's running out of ink. When you're trying to make fucking make labels for your CD. So in some ways it looks pretty cool. Like it's kind of futuristic. Kind of looks like a weird, cool little logo.
No.
Yeah, but we recorded
shout out to Greg for printing those out for us.
Who?
Greg.
I don't remember him. Oh, Greg. Yeah, I remember him now. But yeah, so this came out in 2000, dude. Like it's old enough to drink. Old enough to drink.
Yeah. Around that time, you guys were playing locally. Even opened up for Papa Roach, and this CD was supposed to catapult the band, man. It's supposed to get you guys up there.
Yeah, it's funny. We opened for Papa Roach, and that was awesome. And then I think I might have told the story before. With Anthony and I, we went down to visit a buddy of ours in Palmdale, and on the way back, we were just like, man, we gotta do something. We gotta make something of the opportunity that we had. So that was one of the big things. Is like we gotta record something. We gotta get some music, some of our music out there. So we hit up the Sound Farm, good old Sound Farm in Vacaville, and book some time.
Yeah, Doug Chancellor at the Sound Farm.
Chancellor. And his Cadillac Toilet, the Cadillac Toilet. Remember the porta potty?
Yeah, porta potty.
That porta potty was the nicest porta potty, dude, I think I have ever seen in my life, dude. Like, seriously.
It really was.
It had a hand flush, remember?
Yeah.
You go,
It was quite the crapper.
Quite the crapper.
Yes, sir. No, fast forward 21 years, and Malcontent's at it again. They're recording. They actually recorded yesterday, right? What were
we re-recorded this whole album yesterday.
The entire album, guys. Yeah.
The bad thing is, if we were to do that right now, it would sound better now than it did when we recorded this 21 years ago.
Well, I would hope so.
So I'm kind of curious, what's changed other than your level of experience, your music? How different is it now recording, yesterday than it was 21 years ago at the Sound Farm?
Oh, so the funny part is that it was back then. It was kind of the beginning of the digital recording age. We recorded on it's called ADAT tape. So it was a digital process rather than the old school where literally you're cutting and pasting that stuff together. So the actual process is kind of similar, but man, I'll tell you what, the things that the things they can do editing wise now it makes it so much simpler because you don't, if you mess up on a part, you don't have to go back and do the entire song. You don't have to you have a lot more leeway to be able to okay, let me just cut in here and fix that and that sort of thing, which I think is I think it's brilliant because it really it leaves more to the creativity for the song, because you really can do so much more now than you could, than you used to.
So out of all of the tracks on the CDs, and I'll ask Anthony first, what is your favorite? Which song do you like the best out of the Thought You Knew CD that you guys recorded 21 years ago?
Oh, I would thought you knew.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Read the track listings, Anthony.
We'll see if you guys know any of these or remember any of these, and if you do, comment. Let us know.
Yeah, tell us what your favorite is.
Yeah.
The first one that's on here, it will probably always be my favorite, dude, because it's kind of like your, I don't know, like your first kid. They're kind of maybe always your favorite a little bit.
Oh, no.
Like,
he didn't mean
come on,
that,
parents.
guys.
Hey, parents that say that, they're lying. They're lying. But, so the first song on here is Trust, dude. Like, that was, for me, that was my, like, a personal statement for me, dude. Like, we were just getting back together as a band, and like I don't want to say I was taking over, but like I was doing a lot of the writing, dude. Like I started shouldering that load, and like I was trying to find my way as a songwriter, dude. So for that song will always have a soft spot in my heart, dude. And he put the perfect lyrics to it because he was going through some personal stuff for it himself, like at a young age. And
yeah.
So.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it was interesting at that time. It was really when I believe that the Malcontent found its sound. And, but it was really, it really was at that time, Anthony just started, writing a lot of the riffs and the music. And then I kind of was like, oh, wait, I can sing about stuff that's emotional, or that's it wasn't just about, I think when we first started, we were like
death metal,
really heavy. Oh yeah, we were super
really
heavy,
angrier, kind of edgier, harder sounding.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, most of my vocals were growls and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. It was definitely a time that we were coming into our own. And then for me, probably Reflection. Just that song. I don't know what it was about that song. I loved everything about that song. We wrote it, and I think I was most proud of my lyrics on that song, probably just because.
Well, dude,
I don't know.
I remember when we would play that song at Three Oaks, dude. Like, you would hear the kids singing the verses back, like just as loud. Like, looking around the room, I see your faces looking back at me. Like, and it was it was a pretty fucking like. Those were the songs that got us into the, like kind of broke us into the Vacaville music scene, dude, where people like started to know who we were. There's one song though on here. I got to talk about this one real quick.
Yeah.
Because we were like fortune tellers. The song is called Last of the Old School.
That's true.
We had no idea that we would kind of be like locally the last of the old school.
Right. Old school Vacaville bands, yeah.
Yeah, dude. And then there's, Bleed Through Me is on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. What You Say was a song. The last song on here is called What You Say. It's got probably about 103 cuss words.
It's around there. I think it's 90 something, but who's counting?
Who's counting? Right, who's counting?
It would have never got played on the radio, dude, ever.
No.
It could have been bleeped the whole way.
Yeah.
It's true. Just one long bleep.
But, yeah, man, fun trip down memory lane. So,
absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely. Yeah, happy birthday. And, yeah, Malco crew needs to sound off on this because there are, everybody has their favorite song. Everybody has their favorite Malco song. And if it's not on Thought You Knew, then tell us, what is your favorite Malco song? I'm sure the guys would love to hear it.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about the experience that you guys had in the studio. How's the studio been going? We saw pictures of Maddie sleeping the whole time.
Hey, that was the progress report. Hey, Heath, close your blind. No, yesterday was really good in the studio. We had some vocal things we needed to take care of, and that's basically all we spent time on doing was the vocals and mixing. Getting some better mixes than we had the last time.
Well, you know the vocals are the most important part of the song, right?
That's right.
Well, yeah. Tell me a multi-million-dollar selling instrumental act. You know?
I was kidding. I was kidding, by the way. I was a vocalist, and I just got to give some vocalist solidarity here. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I get it, dude. I get it. It's 2 against 1. I see how it goes down. You know. Like...
No, but yeah. So you guys, what song were you guys working on? Were you guys working on a couple of them?
Yeah, we there was 3 songs that we went in to work on. One of them was just strictly just some mix stuff, and then the other 2, one of them I hadn't recorded any vocals for. That was I remember the name, and then Voiceless was the one we just did some mix stuff on, and then cut to the quick. There was a few things that I made some changes to, so it was cool. It was this whole, it's crazy because I started thinking about how when we started the recording process this time was back. It was actually on my birthday, September 13th of last year. And I'm like, here we are in June. So it's been a long process, and and it's been cool, but I feel like we're as we're coming kind of the tail end of it, I think we're all kind of anxious to kind of be done with the album, because we want to go out and play, but 2, we just want people to hear what we've been working on for the last year. We've been pouring our hearts into.
That's a good segue. We're gonna give people a little taste. I'm sorry, Anthony. Did you have something to say?
No. I'm just listening. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, no. It's a good segue. We're gonna give you guys a little taste of what Malcontent has been working on. This song, you guys have not heard this song. Anybody? Those who have heard it are just the people here in this podcast and the other band members and a few select people that have been to the studio. So this is a first one. Yes, sir.
I just want people to know. This isn't the final version. This is still just a mix. You know what I mean.
This is a mix of the song. This song is called Voiceless. So we're gonna play we'll play a little bit of it. And we can't give away all of the secrets, right?
That's right.
But we'll give you guys a good taste of it. Let's see here. This is a mix of Voiceless, so check it out. I guess I have to download it. That's the downloading is a dirty word. That's all you get.
That's it.
The good part was coming up, guys.
We built it right up to the chorus, man.
The good part was coming up. So that's called Voiceless. Tell us a little bit about this song. What is this song about?
It's this is like legitimately. This is probably the heaviest topic that I've ever really broached in a song. And it's typical for how when I write lyrics and how I kind of figure out what I'm going to write about. I kind of just, when Anthony comes up with these riffs and the guys start putting this stuff together, I'm just, a lot of times I'm just soaking it in and trying to get a feel for it and just allowing myself to kind of, you know, have an emotion kind of, you know, and then, so this kind of, it just popped up, man. And it really is about, human trafficking. I mean, it's about really the tragedy of it. And so it's pretty deep. I mean, I'm definitely gonna let the lyrics speak for themselves when you guys get to hear it. But I mean, I will say this, man, it kind of got me a little bit when we recorded it and I was recording it. I'm the first time through, and I'm listening to it, and it was my first time really listening to the lyrics, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it got me a little bit in the studio. I broke down just for a second because it was like, it's heavy, man. It really is. You know, especially, if you got kids and, that sort of thing, you just start thinking about it. It's pretty crazy. It was, I think people are going to be, I hope that it has an effect on people that they think about it.
Dude, to piggyback on what he was talking about when he had his little moment, dude, I walked in there and he had tears running down his eyes, dude. And he's like, dude, it's so much different saying these lyrics out loud. You know, like he's like, I'm writing them, and he's like, writing them is one thing, but actually saying them is like, holy shit, So,
yeah.
The funny thing about this song, actually, when we were going to go do the vocal tracks, I could be wrong, but I thought we were just going into just do a scratch vocal track.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even really have necessarily how he wanted to do the lyrics that necessarily like down, and he just kept going and going, and it progressively got better and better and like bigger, and it was like, holy shit, he might actually finish this shit tonight.
Yeah.
It was kind of an amazing process, dude, when we were working on it. So yeah,
I really like the intro to the song. Kind of an acoustic intro, correct?
Yeah, Yayo wrote that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I think it's kind of funny how like this song came together, dude. He started playing that, and I started playing the what is the chorus riff that we cut it off on.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of just blended together, and we were like literally in practice, dude, playing this part, and we were laughing as we were rehearsing because we're like, this part is fucking amazing. Excuse my language, but we were all laughing because we just like, we knew this next part was like really, really good, like really, really special. And
that's the birth. It's the birth of a new song. It brings joy.
Yeah, dude, it was and it all started with like I had been working on my riff for weeks, dude, and then he just started playing, dude, and my riff that I had been working on and his riff, they just like melted together, dude. Like we had been writing them together for weeks, and neither one of us knew that we were writing. It's kind of amazing, dude.
Yeah, that night, I think I remember getting goosebumps because I remember thinking to myself, just like Anthony said, I knew that there was something special about this song. And this is even, before I even started going down the lyrics, or figuring out the lyrics, but it's just, I just knew, like, I could just hear it. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, there's something different about this song that's just going to be, I felt like it was going to have an impact, and I do believe it will. I think when people get to hear it, it's going to be, they're going to be pretty shocked.
Yeah, I know, it's definitely evolution of the sound, right? We have from Thought You Knew all the way up until today. It's definitely shows how the band has matured and evolved. The subject matter is a little bit heavier. It's less angry, I think. I think it's awesome, and I can't wait for everybody to hear the song and all the other songs that you guys are working on.
Well, another story about this song, Voiceless, dude, is we actually have put this song on the back burner, dude. Like, we for about 2 months. I think we didn't even really practice it. I had written the middle part, and I really liked it, but trying to figure out the proper way to get it in the song, it took some time, dude. Like, I really think like us stepping away from the song for a minute and coming back to it with fresh ears, fresh ideas, fresh perspectives, you know, like was really cool, dude. And that's been the one with this writing process that's been really enjoyable for me is like, so in years past, dude, like we would just give up on ideas, dude. Like if somebody was like, I don't know, like we would just kick it to the curb and be like, we'll write something else, you know, like,
yeah.
But we're not doing that, and it shows on this song. Like this is the song I'm the most proud of when I think of that, because we were, I think, on the verge of giving up on it, dude. Like, and we didn't. So,
well, I'm glad that you didn't. It's a great song. I love it. I think that on top of the other songs that you guys are putting together, it's gonna make for a fucking awesome album. Awesome album. And you know, speaking of putting the songs together, there's a set that these guys are putting together for their show on July the 4th, and that's, you know, everybody's invited. It's a show in Vacaville. We're gonna put details of that show all over the social media sites and everything, and we would love it if you guys can join the band. You know, we'll all be there, rocking out. First show in a year. Over a year.
Over a year.
The bad thing about that, though, dude, is I think the next day we're gonna have some like thrown out backs.
I hope so.
We're all gonna be sore as hell, dude. Like, oh man.
Yeah. And who are you guys playing with?
Jim Rowdy.
Yeah.
The local Vacaville legend, Jim Rowdy. He's gonna come and do a few songs before us, and then One Sharp Mind, another great band. We played with them once when we were Broken Speakers, so I know that they do a lot of reggae, but they're a great band.
Yeah.
So
it's good to mix it up. Definitely good.
Yeah, dude. It'll be a fun show. It'll be a fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yep.
And again, we'll post all that information on our social media sites, and everyone's invited. We want to see you guys out there. Another band news, we are putting together a video. Thank you very much for everybody who bought a shirt. You know, a shirt. There's also another design. It's the band logo, and we'll be putting together a little promo video. And you know, thank you guys for continued support.
We're gonna have some new merch ideas coming out soon too.
Yep.
We're working on that right now. So yeah, we're doing things, man. You know, we just can't wait to get out there and play. You know.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Well,
it's gonna be fun.
I think that's gonna do it for today's MalcoCast, guys. Any closing thoughts or shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, and just ask you guys to just share this, share our channel.
Yes, it helps.
And ask people to come on and subscribe, and appreciate, like you said, everybody buying the merch, and can't wait to see that promo video.
Absolutely.
I want to give a shout out to Cameron for his hard work yesterday on our in the studio, and also Joe at Plus Cavern.
Thanks, Joe.
He always gives us a lot, he always works hard for us when we're in there, so I want to give him a huge shout out. Yeah, and everybody that's listening and watching and paying attention, or maybe even giving a shit about what we're doing, right on.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
I just want to shout out my family. Shout out my immediate family and my Malco family. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And thank you for the continued support.
Hey, right on, Carlos. We love you too, man. You're a brother, dude. So,
Yeah.
For me, myself, I've enjoyed getting to know you more and more in the last few months, dude. So I know we used to play shows together back in the day, but I didn't get to really know you back then. So
yeah,
to get to know you, you're a brother to us, dude. Your family's our family, and we'll always support you on that. So
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
yeah.
And
So
catch you guys next time on the MalcoCast. Peace.
peace.